Okay, next here is a recap of my Apple trades today. Apple did come down, blew straight through the first support I was watching, and all the way down to the second support of 152.60 area, which was the previous low over here of this last dip. Apple looked fairly weak today, put in a lower H pattern sell signal. Basically, you're at the leg for the H, and here's the body of it. Now we put in a lower high, and looks like Apple may actually be wanting to come back down, test another level of support before it does continue higher. Still going to stay very bullish on Apple. It's still well above all the significant moving averages, and there's nothing to tell me that it's putting in a new low or a new lower high. So with that in mind, going forward here, staying bullish. Two trades I did take today here was the June 16th 155 calls. Got in at a decent fill once my order was split up, stop loss just below the low. Price did come up about 40 to 50 cents. I was in the money fairly well, up over 10% here. Did not take my position off. Got a little greedy. Was assuming it was a false breakdown, and it reversed on me, came back down. Luckily, it had stopped just in place at the VWAP here for a small gain. Nothing really to write home about. Ended up, coming out profitable on a couple of pennies there. Next, excuse me, the next trigger set me up over here on this break right here, which happened to be a 5-minute and a 15-minute trigger as far as a green over green candle break for my purposes. And once it came back down below, and it took me out for another small loss there. So nothing really to write home about on Apple today. What I will be looking for tomorrow and going forward into the next days is this level here of 151.75. Now, price has already said that it's staying strong. Any kind of sellers that are in the trade, they're not picking up too much momentum at the moment. However, since the candle did close red, I'm going to be looking for a higher time frame confirmation before I do take any longer term trades. That just means I'll be looking for a 15-minute green over green candle instead of a 5. Simple as that. For example, this level right here held and gave a 15-minute break, which led to a decent amount of move up. Now, the fact that I got into 155 calls, which were still almost $2 full out of the money, is why those calls did not move very much. Now, tomorrow is going to be Thursday, so I'll probably play this week's for a quick little scalp, maybe into a short trend if it does develop. But again, I'll wait for a higher time frame confirmation of an entry. This support level down here is still going to be valid, which is 151.73, 151.75. So still close to the 21 period simple moving average. I will move this up just a little bit more so it does coincide with a little bit better. Move this over so it's in clear view tomorrow. I'll be looking for probably be looking at 150 calls tomorrow for this week's expiration if it does come all the way down to here. Ideally, I like to see it, if it does come down, I'd like to see it just flash down real quick, maybe grab a couple of speculation with a stop pre-planned and already mapped out for a potential bounce. If it holds here and pushes back up over the 8-period exponential moving average, I'll have no problem getting into a position there. I'm still going to leave this trend line on the chart. It does still hold importance to me. As you can see, at rejected price broke above, went above again. It was a little bit of an early false breakout, and now we're back at support. So going forward tomorrow, if it does move above this line, I'll have no problem adding into some calls for the week up here, probably around the 152.5 calls. So let me go ahead and throw that on here along. 2 calls over. I'm not sure what that spot was. 153.15. That will be a breakout trade on the open, and if it does confirm, stop loss will be right around the VWAP, which is 20 cents, about 1/5 of the delta. So that's not too much at risk there. And any kind of trigger into that, I will be greedy again and be looking for at least a move up to 155 and see if we can get up there.